Good morning, racing fans. Welcome back to the channel. Brought to you in association with betting.co.uk. I'm Ginger Joe and I'm back with three selections for you for today's action. But you are going to have to wait until this evening. All three selections do come on the evening card at Aintree. I've got three selections for you to take a look at. And I'm just going to bring you these ones rather quick fire. I have got my article going up on betting.co.uk as usual. But as the morning's getting on, I do want to get stuck into Saturday's action as well. So I'm just going to keep this one short and sweet. Now, if you're new to my channel, though, please do hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a great deal. I'm on a very good run of form at the moment, so hopefully we can have this continue through the weekend as well. And one final thing, in the description below, there's an offer provided by betting.co.uk from Quiff, where if you bet £10, you get a £20 free bet by using the exclusive link in the description below. But going straight on to the selections, we're going to start off with the 5:15 at Aintree. We've got a conditional jockeys handicap hurdle for this race, and it's actually quite competitive if you take a look at the first few in the market. There's a horse here for Kieran Burke called Charlie My Boy. Actually won really nicely last time out at Newton Abbott, and that was a really big step forward. And he is obviously probably going to go quite well again today. Now, he's been really well supported, and Kieran Burke has two runners here at Aintree, so it's no surprise to see that they've both been well supported. And he could go well again, but he is going to need a little bit more. And he is actually rather keen as a horse as well, which isn't going to necessarily suit him while he steps up in trip. Another runner in this race is Clapton Hill for Ben Pauling. Now, this one definitely takes a bit of interest of mine. When Ben Pauling starts to get these horses going in the right direction, they seem to take a really big step forward. And we had a nice winner from him yesterday in the name of Mole Court. He should obviously progress again, but the one that's taken my eye most here is Copper Beach at 5-2. He was a really improved winner last time out at Uttoxeter. He only beat a small field, but there were some really decent horses in that race, and he won really dominantly as well. He finished by winning in a distance of 13 lengths, and that was at his first attempt over 2 miles forward. It's a much improved run from what we'd seen prior. Even though he'd run well at 2 miles, the step up and trip to 2.5 miles seemed to really get the better for him, and he's a very unexposed horse at this sort of trip as well. Still plenty of improvement to come regarding his chances, and he does have a £7 penalty, but Connor Abbott takes off £3, so it shouldn't be too much of a detrimental factor for him, and I think he's going to have a really good chance to win again at 5-2. My second selection doesn't run until the 8:10 at Aintree. The favourite here is Lermoos Legend for Peter Bowen. Definitely a horse that's probably going to be inclined to go well here at Aintree. And he is back down to a sort of a winnable mark, if we want to put it like that. But he has struggled, and I don't necessarily think he's quite got the same sort of toe that he showed last year. And this race is actually just shy of 2 miles. Magistrato is now there for Deborah Cole, been purchased from the Nichols Yard. But the one I fancy here is Blueberry Wine for Donald McCain and champ jockey Brian Hughes. 4 wins already to his name as a chaser, and he was really good last time out at Huntingdon. Won in really good fashion. He's a very good traveller as well. Not to mention a particularly sound jumper, who I think is going to go really well again this time out. Travelled into the race nicely, found a good turn of foot, and actually managed to end up winning with, I think, what was a little bit in hand. I think he's going to come on again for this run. I think the form stacks up pretty well too. The one that finished 4th that day ended up bolting up next time out. So Blueberry Wine at 4-1 is my second selection of the day. My final runner is in the 8:45. Again, quite a competitive race, this one. You've got Dicey Riley for the Bowen team as your 5-2 favourite. Understandable. I think the main danger to my selection here is going to be a horse called Born Famous. Won 2 out of 2 so far for Ian Jardine, and did quite well as an Irish pointer prior to this as well. He does go up £7, but he's a nice traveller, and I think he's going to go well again. However, I'm going to take a chance on Nora the Explorer. Another runner for Donald McCain. Theo Gillard, though, taking the ride this time out. Didn't win last season. Hasn't done so yet either, but made a really encouraging run last time out back at Stratford. And I think that this one could go very well again. She does go up £3, so she has obviously got that on her side. But Theo Gillard's been riding really well at the moment, and I think he can get the best out of her this time out. She has previously ran over further than the 3-mile one that she gets today, and she stays very well indeed. So I think there's every chance that she's going to be competitive come the end of the race. And I think she's a horse that's particularly going to be well suited here to Aintree. That flat running, I think, will bring out a little bit more in her in the finishing line. So Nora the Explorer is going to be my final selection of the day. Just a quick recap. My first selection is Copper Beach in the 5.15. Then it's Blueberry Wine in the 8.10. And then in the final race on Aintree's card, it's going to be Nora the Explorer. Again, just 3 quick fire selections for you. But when my article is live, I will pop it in the description below here for you to check it out. And as I said, I'll be back this morning with one of my longer videos for my full selection list for this weekend. Thanks to everyone that's tuning in. I hope you have a good weekend, a good Friday even before the weekend. A few winners on the day. And I'll see you all again this evening for some more bets. Good luck for now.